Hello everyone, it's Carol at Aakash Journals. Big warm welcome from me. Thanks for joining me. When I did the flip through of my completed garden themed journal of stitchery, I mentioned that I'd been stitching that embroidered fabric journal over the last year or so in tandem with another embroidered fabric journal, and I promised to share what I'd been doing in relation to that other project at some stage. Since then I've been asked why I'd kept that other project a secret and why I'd stitched it in the background and not shown it on YouTube too. Well, I didn't intend to keep it a secret other than it was a kit or a subscription that I bought, and it really wouldn't have been fair for me to have stitched those embroideries on camera. I'm sharing it now because I have substantially completed the embroideries that form part of the subscription. I've only got a few left to do, and then very shortly I will be making up those embroideries into the pieces that will go into my fabric journal. So what am I talking about? Well, at this time last year I was lucky enough to get some birthday money from my family, and I decided to put it towards the 2023 subscription kit that was being offered by Nikki Franklin over at the Stitchery. I've had a few of her kits previously and thought it would be nice to stitch that subscription kit last year. It was called a Postcard from England, and it was advertised as quintessential English country scenes that, when they were embroidered up or when they were completed, would be postcard size. So I received 12 kits, and let me bring these in. Here they are. I received 12 kits, one a month over the last 12 months. So I started on January with one, and I ended up in December with my last one. And I have to say, these little embroideries have been lovely to do. Now I'll show you the ones that I've completed in a moment or two. I've completed 8, I've got 4 left to do, but in addition to the ones that I have completed here, I have a few extra kits, and I'll cover why I've got a few extra kits that I want to include in the finished project. When these kits arrived each month, they were beautifully packaged. You've got lovely linen to sew on. You get an ample supply of the threads that you will need to complete your embroidery, and you get crystal clear instructions. Not only do you get written instructions, but as part of the subscription you get little videos. They are advertised as being suitable for intermediates. I personally would say that they're suitable for beginners. The only difficult thing about these kits is that you have to paint the background on quite a few of them. So if you've not done that before, or you're faint-hearted about painting fabric, that is the only thing that would give you any stress. As for the stitches that are used in all of these, they're just very, very basic stitches that any beginner or novice would know, and I don't think they would give anybody any trouble at all. I love the idea of quintessential English country scenes, and I wanted a project that I could pick up and put down in an evening throughout the year whilst I'm watching television and just sew and switch off, and these were perfect for that. So let me show you the embroideries. So you've got a little cottage there, you've got some hot air balloons, you've got some beach huts. This one I thought was more akin to a little French chateau nestling amongst the trees, but that's supposed to be a quintessential English scene, so I wasn't knocking that at all. You certainly have English sheep in the fields, so we have that one. This one came in February, which is an image of a dove. Not a quintessential English scene, but nice enough. And scarecrow, lovely little girl here posting a Christmas letter. So those are the ones that I've completed, and I'll show you my completed ones in a moment. And then these are the 4 that I haven't finished. And if I hold that one up to the camera, that is a bouquet of flowers. That is a jug of flowers. This one is a pair of Wellingtons. You're not going to be able to see that, so let me open it. And this is how they come packaged, with a nice little vellum packet. And then these are the cards that wrap round, and your threads are tucked away inside. There's your threads, there's a postcard, and you get a piece of linen with your image printed on it, and all the instructions are here. So let me show you this one. This one is a pair of Wellingtons, and again some flowers coming out of the top. And the final one is a front door with a Christmas wreath on it. So as I say, these are the ones that I have left to finish. I'd also mention that I bought some supplemental kits to these subscription kits. And the reason I did that was because these embroideries here, the ones that I've got left to finish off, will not come up postcard size. They will come up a lot smaller. And I also don't think they're English country garden or quintessential English country garden scenes. So in addition to these, I bought some extra kits. I bought this one, which is another cottage scene. I bought this one, which is a bike. I bought this one of an old beehive. And I've bought this one that I'm currently working on at the moment, which is a tree house. And I'll show you where I've got to with that one in a moment. So let me pull in my embroideries and show you what I've done. So here we go. So got quite a stack of them at the moment. So I've got that little one. And these are the little beach huts. And these, as you can see, are pressed and folded. They've not been made into fabric postcards as yet, but that's what I'm planning to do, is to make these up into fabric postcards. I'm going to print the postcard design on the back, and then I'm going to tuck these in pockets inside my fabric journal. And those designs that I thought were too small, I'm going to have on the actual pockets themselves. This is one that I already had before I bought the subscription kit and the additional ones, and this is just a little basket, and I might make this one up to be a postcard, or I might just leave it and have that as a design on one of the pockets. I'm not sure yet. This is the one that I thought looked like a French villa tucked away in amongst the trees. Then here's my hot air balloons. So as you can see, I've still got quite a bit of work to do to change these or to make them up into postcards, even before I make up my actual fabric journal, but I think that'll be fun to do. I've got this one, which was one of these supplemental ones that I bought. This one also came in the kit, subscription kit, so it's not quite a quintessential English scene, is it? But I think that would be nice as a pocket front. And then here are my sheep. And then this is one of the additional ones that I bought. And then finally, this is another one that I had bought previously. And this is supposed to be a cherry tree. So I definitely will make this up into a postcard. I will probably put some more detail underneath this tree, I think, rather than just have it as a tree. And then this one, if I lift this one out for you, you can see where I am with it. So I'm almost finished with this one, only a few little extra bits to do. It's very crumpled and creased, as you can see. So it won't take much more stitching to get this one finished. As you can see, I'm going to add some flowers into this little bucket here, like they have on this one. Then there's a little bucket down here at the bottom of the ladder that I need to embroider with a few red apples in, and then as you can see there's red and pink dotted all around in the tree to represent apples, so I need to do some of those with French knots. So I could probably get that finished off in a night or so. So there we go everybody, I hope you enjoyed seeing those. I will come back to you to show you this one when it's finished, and the same with the 4 remaining kits that I have left to do, and then I will share with you my process for turning these into fabric postcards and then finally creating the fabric journal that they're going to sit in. So until the next video everybody, take care and happy holidays. Bye bye.